What's up? It's Moviegeekgriff coming to you from an undisclosed location, undisclosed military Navy location. This is the review for. I've been gone a long time, so I've missed a lot of movies, but I'm back. However, uh, different confines. Anyway, Captain Marvel, Marvel Studios, Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson, Samuel Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, and Phil Coulson, but that's not his name. What's his name? Clark Gregg. Anyway, man. Okay. Um. Hmm. It's a C plus. 2.5 stars. Can't escape the whole gender politics of the movie. Let's get that out the way. But the gender politics was there for Wonder Woman as well. And I was also against the casting of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Uh, but she won me over. Uh, I can't remember. I know I initially didn't like her, and then I saw the first trailer, and I was like, okay, Gal Gadot, maybe you can change my mind. And like, I don't know which trailer. I don't know if it was the first one, the first teaser, or the actual trailer. She might won me over in the first teaser. I can't. Whichever one had her in no man's land with the shield as the bullets were hitting her shield, and she was like and the bullets were coming, and she was like, "Nah, I'm still coming, dirtbags, ah." At that moment, I was like, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, it could work. She's got it. She's won me over, and I saw the movie, and she won me over. Um, and see, it was a bigger. It was just as big as a big mountain to climb for me as just a regular moviegoer. But seeing Gal Gadot in the Fast and Furious movies, I was like, she's okay, whatever. Um, so when they picked her as like the little skinny girl from Fast and Furious, okay, I wouldn't cast her. So then Brie Larson, Academy Award winner Brie Larson for Room, where I think she was a captured, held captive mom with her son, and the movie's about her biding her time to escape with her son. She won an Oscar for that. I saw that movie. Um, the movie was not Oscar worthy. Her performance, I do not believe, was Oscar worthy at the time. Still now, I don't think her performance was Oscar worthy. I think there was a weak year for performances that year. She just didn't do anything for me. I just wanted to see it because most of the times when it's Oscar season, um, Golden Globe season, whatever SAG, I try to see all the movies, even if it's something I initially was like, I ain't gonna see that, and then it's time, and I was like, oh well, let me see it because I need to know, I need to be honest with myself and watch this movie and see if, this movie's pretty good, or performance. It's like, what's this performance they're talking? Let me go see it, and I see it, and I'm like, oh okay. So Room did not impress me. Her performance did not impress me. We've had other actresses that got Oscars for something, and then they went on, and the next movie was a flop. So it's not like just because you win an Oscar, you're awesome and you can do no wrong. But they always, when someone wins an Oscar for something, and it's typical for the females more than the dudes. They'll do a prestigious, win an Oscar award, and then they'll do a crappy movie right after that. Like somebody will want them for some big action sci-fi spectacle, and oh, because you won an Oscar, come into this movie, and they don't really jive. Like I forgot what Halle did after Monsters Ball. Was it Swordfish? I don't know, but it's like, or oh, she did Catwoman, I think, after she won, and it's like, yeah, no, okay, you won an Oscar, but that doesn't mean anything because this movie you were in sucked, and they hired you because you Oscar winner, but the movie sucked. So the same thing follows for Brie Larson. She's been in some other stuff. She was in Kong, Skull Island, but she was okay in that. her acting is just so plain, vanilla, cardboard, one dimensional, and she has the ultimate case of RBF, resting bleh, Mitch face, and like it really goes to the character that like, is that all you have? Can you make any more expressions than that one? Um, and like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, she had a stoic pose of "I'm gonna whoop your ass" or "I ain't backing down," but then she would smile, or the character had it seemed the Wonder Woman character had more depth to her, and Brie just the face, just the wooden face of nothing going on. It's like, yeah, they hired you to do this role. Should have been Katie Sackhoff, but she was too old. But still, um, but the movie, I mean, it was an uphill battle for me, not because of the gender politics of the movie, but because they cast her. She was not a good, she's not a good fit for the part. Um, and she still wasn't. There were some moments where I saw some levity and I saw something I saw some glimmers, some flashes of humor. I was like, well, she tapped more into that. She might be she might be a little more palatable, but she didn't. She was more stoic than anything. And I get that's part of her character in the story, yada yada. Okay. Um, what else? What else? What else? Uh, I didn't like this Nick Fury we saw 10, 20 years before the Avengers and the way he was acting buddy copish. I wouldn't think someone that is as hardcore as Nick Fury was that way even 20 years before we knew him in Iron Man. I would figure he'd be a little more hardcore, but he was the tone felt wrong for his character to be so kind of. He was like he was in Long Kiss Goodnight again. I was like, is this Long Kiss Goodnight? And Brie Larson is Gina Davis. What's going on? So he just really too. I couldn't accept his jokiness for this to be the future Nick Fury we all know and love. Um, Coulson's little cameo was awesome. Stan Lee, the little thing at the beginning, man, his cameo, great. Um, Ben Mendelsohn was a as the Creed dude was, I forget his name, but he was more entertaining than Brie Larson. I just didn't do it. This movie's a placeholder. People are gonna go see it. It's gonna make money as it is doing now because it's a Marvel movie. It's an MCU movie. It's connected to the big finale that comes next month. I mean, you could have put anyone really in Captain Marvel and made money. It wouldn't have to be Oscar winner Brie Larson, but it might have been some of the actors who brought just a little more oomph to the movie. This movie's gonna make money regardless, but it's like a placeholder. You just want to see who the person was on the other end of that text that Nick sent before he got snapped out of existence. And when you find out it's her, yes, the powers are awesome that she has, but the actress portraying the powers is like, eh, eh, you know, and like 80% the '90s nostalgia played, that saved a little bit of the movie for me because I'm a '80s kid. I'm a '80s child, an '80s kid. I grew up in the '90s, were like my heyday. Um, so all the blockbuster and all that stuff, all the nostalgia stuff was like, it's cool. But again, that's not really her or her character. That's stuff around the movie. Um, you know, 80% of the movie, I was just kind of this kind of languishing buddy cop movie that I was just like, okay, can we? What's gonna happen now? Um, yeah, the first post credit scene um, made the movie basically. I mean, her going binary in the third act for like 10 minutes when she was whooping everybody's ass and broke free of the Supreme Intelligence. That was like the best part of the movie. And that was the last 15, 20 minutes, and then the reveal of her showing up um, in the first post credit scene. Where's Fury? That was like the greatest part of the movie, and it was just we're all watching this movie just to get to Endgame, so the ends didn't justify the means. See, uh, 2.5 stars. I'm sorry, Captain Marvel, but sorry, not sorry. Movie Geek Griff signing off.